Sunday, December, maybe the first weekend of December. Yeah. Anyway, uh, we're finally getting some cooler weather more consistently. However, we're seeing a lot of more brown patch pop up, which is normal. I really personally consider it just a seasonal irritation, right? So, before you get all excited about fungicides, things like that, consider stuff like compost top dressing. Compost top dressing is going to add organic matter, of course, compost, microbes, good fungi, and it's not only going to help you fight the brown patch issues you're having now, but it's going to add a lot of long term benefits going into the next season. And we see this every year. We've had a hurricane this year, we had lots of rain, then we had a drought, right? And so every year can get a little confusing what to do, turn the water on, turn it off, right? Mow high, cut short, different things. Uh, but let's just say you come across hippie fertilizing because you're like, how do I fix my lawn? Right? It looks like a hot mess. I tried everything and I don't know what to do. Well, I'm here to help. Uh, and here at Hippie Fertilizing, we've learned to just keep things really, really simple. Okay? So get away from the treat and defeat methods such as fungicides, insecticides, herbicides. If the lawn is in rough repair, we need to focus on one thing: properly feeding the soil. When we properly feed the soil, we will feed the lawn will recover, we'll have great success versus treating this, treating that, fighting this, fighting that. We're not fighting anything. Okay? If you came here, you're going to learn to work with Mother Nature. So, I kind of would say go cross my line of what's the cheapest and easiest to start with versus boom, let's put some dollars into this and get this going in the right direction, on a much bigger budget. So, hey, hi, what's happening? Hello, have a great day. Thank you, you as well. Um, Number one, it's going to sound silly, but water and molasses. Yes, any kind of molasses from the grocery store with what's called a hose end sprayer. Party Monkey GT, what's up? Um, with that being said, any molasses from the grocery store, hose end sprayer, mix it, simply spray it all over everything, right? That sugar and that molasses and those micronutrients are going to help revive your soil and revive your turf and help release nutrients that you possibly already have in there. If you've used a 3-in-1 product, a 2-in-1, meaning like an insecticide, herbicide, fertilizer, you got all the stuff we don't want in the soil, the insecticide and herbicide. You do have fertilizer, uh, usually not my favorite types when in those type of products. However, you can utilize any kind of nitrogen. So let's free it up and get it working in your soil and in your grass. And by using something like molasses, the sugar in there will help feed microbes that will thus help release the nitrogen that is most likely bound up in your soil. So that's step one. That's the cheapest, easiest way to start. Step two, product that I like a whole lot is called Microlife Humates Plus. Now, with Microlife Humates Plus, uh, in my area, I'm in League City, Texas. You can find these at local garden centers. You can find it at Ace Hardware. You can find these products online. And that's a really weird comment. Anyway, Microlife Humates Plus, it says it's concentrated compost in a bag. You're going to add carbon, you're going to add humates, seaweed, molasses, microbes. Excellent, excellent way to revive the soil because that's what our main focus is: feed the soil and revive the turf. So it's going to help break down salts, it's going to help break down insecticides, it's going to help break down uh, herbicides, because any form of herbicide, when your lawn is stressed out, is causing your grass not to grow. So the last thing you want to do when you're trying to revive a rough looking lawn is put down an herbicide. Okay? Stay away from that crap, period. Humates Plus, that was number two. They're generally, I want to say, $59 or $69 a bag, but it is like lawn recovery in a bag. I generally recommend at least one bag per 2,000 square feet of lawn. Number three, this is going to be the most costly, most labor intensive, but definitely have the most long term effects on producing healthier soil and a healthier turf. That is a lawn top dressing. Quality soils like heirloom soils, leaf mold compost, nature's way, the ground up. If it says leaf mold compost, most likely it's already a top notch soil product. I guess some people are making really weird comments. Um, so, leaf mold compost, top tier. One of my favorites I've found though is generally any kind of flower bed mix works excellent on lawns, and it's going to be an excellent way to do a few things. You're adding carbon, you're adding organic matter, you're naturally aerating the soil through adding stuff that is going to help promote what's called soil flocculation. It works better than an aeration and has excellent long term benefits versus the molasses is great, but you got to do it all the time. It's a very short term kick. Humates Plus is going to be a longer term kick. Uh, it's so excellent product, but good compost, because it's so much physical material, it's going to last the longest, right? And if you really want to like boom, get this lawn back in shape with spending again less money than a sod installation, you want to do all three. Okay, spray it with molasses, put some Humates Plus down, spread compost all over everything. These are going to be the three best things to get your lawn going again. Okay, stay away from the weed and feed. Stay away from insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, this aside, that aside. If it says aside, I just say set it aside. Wrong grass for you. Well, that's okay. We're not talking about that kind of grass, brother, but maybe some of the same principles could be applied, right? Number one, soil biology is important for everything, and then plant biology, understanding that and how that works can really take out a lot of guesswork, right? Because not everything works as it's labeled. Uh, I know I've tried so many things under the sun, and what I've discovered is it's often not like it says on some pretty little piece of paper trying to sell whatever product it is. Okay, I put many hours, uh, days, weeks, months of testing into the things that I talk about, so I could tell you for sure this freaking works, and the other stuff doesn't. So, super cheap and easy, but needs to be done repeatedly. Spray it with water and molasses. Number two, you can do this at least once a month, especially if you have a really rough looking lawn. Spread Microlife Humates Plus. Works wonders all the time, all year. It's going to help recover your lawn. Number three, lawn top dressing, compost top dressing, soil top dressing, what have you. Leaf mold compost is going to generally be a top tier product. Number two, generally any flower bed mix material is going to be great. Even Landscapers Pride potting soil works pretty darn good for a top dressing. And last but not least, a little tidbit when it comes to leveling the lawn, Mason sand works the best. So I hope this stuff helps. Let me know what you think of the video. Like, share, subscribe. Sorry, I'm not talking about the right kind of grass, bro. Maybe in the future, all kinds of grasses. There is no such thing as bad grass in my book. Hope y'all have a super groovy day. Thank you for watching. Peace.